Welcome Tuesday. Hey everyone. Hi. We got Jan here.
Hello.
Hello,
everyone.
A little different look for Jen. You're in New Mexico now, right? Instead of Seattle. Can we hear? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We got volume going on, Jen?
Volume.
Can you hear us? Uh-oh. Speak.
Did I?
Yeah,
You guys went
hear
away.
you. Yeah, you went
No, I
away.
can hear you.
Yeah, could you hear us?
No.
Oh, Scott was talking about having you on and that you moved and
I was just like,
Weird.
so sorry. Hi, everyone. Oh, man.
So now you're in the mountains in New Mexico, huh?
Yes. Yes, I am, sir. A lot of ET activity going on here, guys.
Really? You seeing them?
Oh, yeah.
oh,
Yes. Did last night. It snowed last night. It was so beautiful, you guys. Oh, my gosh.
really?
Because then the sun, I mean, not the sun, it was the moon, was lighting up, and I was out in the yard and could see up in the mountains and the moon. It was just beautiful. And then I saw all kinds of activity to the left of the moon.
Oh, man, I wish you would have taken pictures.
Oh, they're there all the time, you know.
Oh, man.
They are there all the
I'm in
time.
Las Vegas. They're here all the time, too, but for some reason, I never see
Well,
I'm Area 51. You know, they're flying all over the place.
have you ever been there? Have you ever like snuck down there? And
I haven't done that. But you know, that is on my bucket list.
okay, well, I'll come and visit you. And
Okay,
then
you come. Come down with me, and we'll go to the.
Hi, Sterling.
Out.
Lisa.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm always sky watching. I think I've only seen one once.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
It was actually later at night, and I was browsing the sky, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's that under the moon? And I'm like, mm-hmm. So I asked the guides, is that a neat UFO? And all of a sudden my ears start ringing like crazy. I'm like, okay.
oh.
Thank you.
Yes, wow.
I think I have seen them, but I don't know for sure because you don't know if something's a satellite or, you can't really be sure anymore. So I told my husband I need a telescope to sit out on our balcony and look up.
Yeah.
And then get my phone out and start snapping pictures.
Yeah, because like something will catch my eye in the sky, like I will just keep looking at it, like I can't stop, and it will just be sitting there, and then all of a sudden,
then you know that moves back,
and then it'll take off.
That's it. Then you know for sure that's not a satellite.
Yeah, there's this really cool place here called OJO, and they have hot springs there, and the natural, like different pools with different mineral compositions, and our Native Americans used to soak there and have ritual, and they would do all kinds of work there. And they would they would fight. The warriors would fight, and then the warriors would go, and it'd be kind of like a no handgun zone or whatever, no spear zone. I don't know. And they would all soak and get and heal. Then they go back and fight each other. But you can go to these pools. It's kind of a
spiritual zone where
yeah. And but I was there with Heather and McKenna, my daughter. We spent the night, and they have these really cool little houses that you can rent, and we were staying, and I was in the hammock swinging, and I was watching all kinds of craft, you guys. Just
oh gosh, I'm jealous.
It was so cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheila. Hey, Sheila, Spirit Messenger.
Oh,
Hi,
Sheila.
Yeah.
Sheila.
She just hope your move went well.
Yeah, thank you, hun. My cable will be hooked up Saturday, guys. Yeah. Things are a little slower here. Yeah.
Holly's got a question about dreaming.
Okay.
The importance of the new world.
Well, Scott, when you read that, I don't know. Holly, are you talking about like journeying, like shamanic dreaming, journeying, or just dreaming? Do you know? What do you think?
I think when you want to, when you dream, you go into astral traveling and into a different dimension. You have to ask for it. It's continual practice of you're setting your intentions to dream, and we can all connect and tap into the other dimensions while we astral travel dreaming, and that is important. But it takes continual effort. It's like anything.
Right.
It takes 3 to 4 weeks to create a habit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing this realm. Get asked questions. Once you get in that habit.
Yeah.
But it's always like I had those intentions too, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'll forget, and then you kind of get it off of other things with life, like it is like, oh shoot, almost got to start over again. Hey, intentions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But everything is effort. But it's just like our daily lives. We just need to keep focused and love all humans and be happy campers, and it's the best we can do for our new world and raising vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I pulled some deck of character cards that kind of tell a story. I've got the Explorer, so like when you're in dreaming, whether you're lucid dreaming or just having a regular dream, that's kind of what you are doing. Whether you have an agenda or not, you are in the astral plane doing your thing, and it kind of reveals things to you that you need to know. And it's showing, you can reach a plateau. I look at this as the top of the mountain, and that you can raise your vibration, you can gain wisdom from it, information that you need. So I think that they're trying to say it will be a tool in the future to pay attention to your dreams, and they'll open up and become more transcendent. That's what I get.
Love it. Yeah. And it's wonderful to journey with people. It helps to open, I've been doing that with a group. Yeah. And I've learned a lot from these shamans, but absolutely, you can learn to do it. And, deepen.
Yeah, I've done that as well. And it really opens up the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. What do you laugh about there?
I grabbed some of my oracle with that question about dreaming.
What is it?
It's like we're connecting with our ancestors when we do that too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We're also being one with the universe.
Yeah.
Totally true. Totally true.
I love it.
Those
parts are so.
I just think it's funny because when you're dreaming or you're in astral, it's spirit form, and that was that card that came out.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
What do you think there, Jen? Are we ready for our extraterrestrial visitors? We need more growth to go on this planet.
I think we're ready. I mean, they're here now.
Goodness.
Man. I mean, like the reveal. Not that that's here,
Oh, you mean like they're just gonna
just pop in and say, "Hey, here we are."
Standing there all blue and winged and sitting on top of their head.
you know, just come on down. They're going, nano.
Yeah. I think it is going to happen sooner than we think.
I hope so.
I don't know. I think we're still 6 years away, or 5 to 6 years away.
I agree. I say 5.
I had, that brings me to my question I had about Dulce, New Mexico.
We got too many Trumpers around and chaotic agents.
There's a secret base in Dulce. And I wanted us to read on whether that base really exists, because there's a lot of stuff happening there and it involves ETs.
Oh, at the Dulce?
Yes.
Base? Yes. Yeah, it does exist.
Yep. There's an underground base there.
You going?
I believe it.
Okay, then we don't have to read on that.
Yeah, we don't. No,
I wanted to read. Apparently, there are
We can get confirmation.
ETs that live below the base, and they work with humans in the base as well. But yeah, so I want to know, since that base is actually real,
okay,
are there ETs living underground in that base doing work with humans? I want to see what the Scott's ET cards. If anybody, if you haven't gone and gotten Scott's extraterrestrial universe oracle cards, they are phenomenal. Please go and get them quickly.
Quickly.
Where do folks get them, Scott? How do they get them?
I ordered them. It's cheaper rather than a company printing one.
So they just contact you and you ship them to people?
Well, I created them, online at the company. This same company that Debbie Freeberg used.
Okay.
MakePlayingCards.com. So I ordered a bunch, like 100 of them, and I have them sitting here.
So if people want a deck, they just
email.
Oh, okay. Because they are so cool. I wish I had them here now, but they are really.
But anyway, I think it's restricted access. The energy's there, but it's restricted access. Because I got the Page of Coins, Hermit, and the Eight of Swords. So it's like restricted access into the base. There is a pathway in there, but it's restricted access.
Is that right?
So it's like, it's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is there. There is energy, but it's like,
yeah, exactly.
So, it's like top secret.
Yeah, and
right.
you really have to know someone.
Because they want it top secret. So they're denying it even is real. Of course, all these people who've worked there have come out and whistleblown, and they've also lost their lives for it. But yeah.
Oh, that communications center in Hawaii?
Oh yeah, that one.
I can't remember the name of it.
It's some Hawaiian name.
It's a mountain base, like whatever hill, but it was created after World War II.
Yeah.
I read on that myself like a couple years ago. That I believe that it's a communication center for extraterrestrial world and spying, of course.
Right.
Edward Snowden worked there. Mm-hmm. He wasn't on that part of it, but he was working there, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, someone is like a year after I created that video, someone commented on there and goes, I worked there, but that's all I'm going to say.
Wow. You know what? I pulled the first card, and the first card, look at that little flying saucer.
Ooh.
Right there. That is like an affirmation. Underground. I don't need to pull any more cards. That was, by the way, Armadillo, the best deck you can buy. I can say that. It's an excellent deck.
They're
Oh,
awesome.
I'm a bad person. It's an
even
excellent deck.
even Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado has activity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's where NORAD is, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely does.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to read on, because it sounds really bizarre, but like, of course there is. But I want to know for sure, is there a black budget that they use for all things ET? Is there the secret black budget the
Yes.
government has? Are they, I want to know. I want to have the cards tell me.
Okay. I did a read on this.
Well, that's why a toilet costs $250 in the service.
Oh,
I talked about that before, because I was in the service.
they buy
And
gold.
I remember when let's say I went to my shop cheap, whatever. I'm like, this hammer is, got a scratch in it, or the handle's bad. Well, or another one.
Mhm.
All right, gotta throw it away, right?
Right.
Mhm.
So I seen the price list. $80 for a new hammer.
See?
Really?
Yeah.
See?
Wow. How much is the toilet?
$250 for a toilet.
Oh my
This
God.
is in the 80s, right? It's
Yeah.
not an $80 toilet. I'm like, where does that extra money go?
To the black
Into the
budget.
black budget.
Yeah. Exactly.
Those costs of replacement of things are extraordinary high.
It's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black budget.
Yep, be careful. I have seen there's tornadoes out in Midwest, Louisiana. Hi, Aries girl.
Yeah. Hey, Aries
Hi,
girl.
Aries girl. Oh, yeah.
Hi,
Oh,
Sterling Rose.
disaster. Oh, yeah. Sterling's like, hey, hope your move went well.
Oh, hey, sweetie. Yeah. The move went great. It was good. We were safe. My son drove us, and it was good. So happy to be here. It's lovely. It's very cool.
I'm
And
sure
with
you
all my
are.
friends
Now you're like in ET land. It's like
Yeah.
a hotbed.
I know. They're just right there. It's like my
know.
friends. Yeah.
It's just so exciting. I did drive, and one of these days I'm going to put it on display there. I did ask the ETs to show up when we drove for Thanksgiving to Sacramento from here, past Edwards Air Force Base, and I said, please let me take a picture of you. You couldn't see anything, and I took pictures. There's nothing there, and then there is a craft, and then there's nothing. So I have it. I have it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
So
my gosh.
I mean, I do have that picture, so I'll have to show it. But you know what? I do get they have the black budget because they get document. They do all kinds of things with the money. This is all about the money. But here, this is like the government. This little building here, and it's all about what's going on there. And the Queen of Coins. See the world, the things that are going on in the world with the black budget.
And the money.
Yeah, all the money. Here's more money, and here's the world. It's all going on. It's all happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Emperor that we're sitting in. Three of Wands is inverted. So no assistance needed there. They got it down. It's a budget. Yeah, Pentacles, King, the Knight, and the Page. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Queen of Coins too.
But I read on this like 6 months ago, a long reading about the, and yes. Yeah, and it's diverted because they do exactly what Scotty is saying there about overinflating prices.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Of things that cost, and then they siphon that money off. And
oh man, it's all just a big thing that they do.
I mean, we have an enormous program in our country working with ETs, and There's a whole life that goes on.
We do, and that, Jen, that leads me to my question about the secret space force.
Yes.
I want to I want the cards to say, they're just, I shouldn't say that because that's telling them what to tell me. I want to read on the secret space force.
Well, is that like, did that happen during the last administration?
Yeah.
The secret space force actually has been in place from before, when we said we weren't going to the moon again, way back.
Really?
Yes, that's how long it's been going on. So, and I know we did just start a space force, but I mean the real one that's been going on that we don't know about.
Oh yeah. Well, all those guys were freaked out. All the astronauts, they were like, "Oh my goodness!"
Because they saw the ETs when they were on the moon, and it's like,
oh, yeah. And the base on the other side, they were like, "Wow, this is really sophisticated." Exactly. They were more blown away at how sophisticated their science was, how evolved.
Yes.
And how they felt, how young we are.
Right. How young we are, and how much they we're like little infants. We're like amoebas.
Well, we're third dimension. Third dimension we are. This is the beyond time. This is all about emotion. This is where we screw things up, and
we do. It's true. Here we are. So I wanted to know, I wanted to read on the secret space force from the early days when they decided, when the ETs supposedly told them, don't come back.
So you're talking 70s.
Yeah, like early or whenever.
And supposedly we haven't been back since the late 70s.
Supposedly, but I know that's not true because we have we're there at the secret base working with the for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Crystal. Where's Crystal Mountain Rose Blue?
Yeah, where is that? Hi, Rose Blue.
Oh yeah.
I remember Jen Psaki was making fun of Space Force because they were asked about it when she was the press secretary. She just kind of laughed about it. It's kind of like, why did they even create it, right?
It's really true. They've been educating astronauts. You probably can't see that. It's people in an audience looking at a big screen, and somebody's teaching them things. How to deal with aliens when you go to their alien. No, we'll call them ETs. When you go to their planets and all that kind of thing. And, I think this is what it's like for the astronauts. They're a little scared. It's a hard thing. And, some of them have a lot of medical problems after. And the moon showing that we do indeed travel all over the place. The moon is just one of the places to our base there. And from what I understand, I mean, we only know from what people have said who have been supposedly in the program, but they have people go through, they take them when they're young and I don't know how young, but they send them back in time so that they're still back at the same, like 19 or 20, they're still back. They come back, but they've spent 35 years doing this. That kind of thing is going on, supposedly, from these people who've done it and are talking. So is that really?
So yeah. Anyway, Rose Blue was talking about Colorado Springs. Well, yeah, that's what I meant by Cheyenne Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rad. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
She mentioned Crystal Mountain.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing as Cheyenne. We are their children, Holly is saying, as far as the extraterrestrials. In my sense, it's yes and no. It's more of a DNA manipulation.
What
Yeah.
is that?
We kind of are part of them, but the DNA was manipulated to create human.
Yeah.
Homo sapiens. That's what my sense is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Courtney says, that we have to get away from this idea of evolution, that we were seeded here. We were brought here.
Yeah, we didn't grow from monkeys. No.
No. We're made in the lab.
Million or no, not million years ago, but okay. Community of souls, yes. Our soul can be anything. But you ever heard of Project Serpo?
Ooh, sounds cool. What is it? Tell us.
It's where
It's kind of like what Val was saying, that
they went.
secret space program where scientists or military people have went to another planet. So anyway, there is a book or an audible about Project Serpo. So anyway, it's kind of like a desert where they went to, supposedly, but these extraterrestrials are actually kind of like a slave race, not very advanced, but very set schedules, simple life. You have like 2 children, that's that. And they have like little communities. It's not like millions of people like Chicago or something. It's like spread out throughout this whole planet. They talk about this and how, it's just not that advanced. And it's like they work on a different schedule, according to this whole book and scenario. Not everyone made it back. Supposedly one person stayed. A couple of people had died because they couldn't. There's an adjustment to a different, planet.
Yeah.
Not every way, not gravity and
the chemical composition.
Chemical composition, radiation. There's radiation there. They were talking about. People didn't adjust too well.
Yeah.
Let alone the composition of nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, everything. It's a little different. But it's a pretty interesting story. But they weren't advanced there, according to this project. It's like there was like a time, like a sundial thing where they based everything off of. So you do your work or whatever, and then all of a sudden the sundial hits a certain part, you go eat. When the sundial moves a certain point, then you go back to work. There's no sense of time. They were supposedly supposed to be there for 10 years. They ended up being 13 because they lost track of time. Because Earth time compared to that time is totally off. It's like 12 hours is 18 hours there, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
More light. So it's very basic, according to this book and what was reported. So not everything is advanced. There's still kind of simplistic slave races out there.
Yes.
Who are they a slave to?
But it's simple life. But their souls don't mind. They're kind of like programmed. It's
because it was the Zeta Reticuli who they went with to planet Serpo. The Zeta Reticuli are who made the deals with the U.S. government to
basically the tall grays. The grays are tall grays, yeah.
And they're pretty advanced beings. From all the Serpo material that has come out and been released, they don't say any of that at all. They're extremely advanced, and they don't I don't know what those scientists that went were doing, but one of them apparently chose to stay on planet Serpo
Right.
at the end and didn't even come back. But yeah, you wonder what it is that they were studying that was so exciting. But yeah.
Well, I have a question for you guys then. So, like, do you think these other planets, or do you believe, are they of different dimensions, or are they in the third dimension, or do they comprise of multiple dimensions, or what do you think?
I think the 3D too.
Serpo.
Like us, different places. I mean, like when I visualize or when I see, like there's one galaxy I see has 2 stars. There's 2 suns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I see. And then there's another one I've seen that has like 3 habitable planets. I mean, like Earth that are near each other. It feels like they kind of rotate. But you got to have water and you got to have a star in order to have life. Anywhere, right?
Yeah. Yep. This is true.
So if you have a star system, like a sun, habitable.
Well, supposedly when they
But
made
like,
a Serpo, they still had to go through a portal or a wormhole to shoot them forward, whatever propelled them forward, because it would have been too long of a flight. So they do have these things that we don't.
yeah, I mean, you're talking what, light years,
Right.
a million light years away,
Exactly.
endless. But you got to go dimensionally to make it in a day, right?
But, that's not to say that there are interdimensional beings who come in and out and phase in and out of our space and
Correct.
our planet. So yeah, obviously their planets are interdimensional. They're not here in this physical existence, and they do exist. So since we're just in this one frequency, the 3D plane, you just shift another frequency and they're, etc. through all the frequencies. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it was only that simple, we'd be like, fifth dimension.
What dimension was my dimension? Man?
You need the technology, like in the UFO, to create that dimension. In order for that, you just can't think. Even though if you had that brain power, I don't believe you can just think and make a dimension happen. You need the technology to have it. However, a UFO works.
Easy,
that creates a dimension, but you need to have total control of your mind process to do that too.
Well, I think you have to be that frequency. You can't go to that frequency unless you are that frequency.
Correct.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
But it's like, I always sense it was some kind of magnetism. Like you got to use some kind of magnets and technology to create the anti-gravity. Right? There's some kind of shift in the properties of a UFO to reverse the contracts of gravity in order to make it work. And it feels like it has something to do with magnetism.
Right. Yeah.
Yep, that's probably true. Absolutely. So
when do we think this new energy is going to come to fruition? Did you see that breaking news, Jen?
You just
what is it?
Said what I was going to say. The fusion, the new fusion technology, what they've done, what they've been able to create is free energy. And at the Lawrence Livermore Lab in California, they had a successful test and it created excess energy, which they'd never done before when they tried fusion technology.
Right.
Great. Yeah.
Scott was talking about it right when I was saying the same thing. Yeah. I mean, will this happen in our lifetime is my question. Will we be able to see this free energy happen?
Yes. That's what my guy
Think
says.
so?
I
Yes.
love that. I'll take
Well,
that. I'll take that as a
Here's
yes.
our extraterrestrial knowledge.
we
How
need to
long?
do something or we're going to extinguish the planet. I mean, the planet is farther along too.
Yeah.
Humans, we need to change our behavior.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So
Do you,
that's how we
do you sense a time frame? When this free energy will be available?
it'll be mainstream in 6 years.
Oh, you just gave me the chills. Oh man,
Well, what?
I'm so
Our-
excited.
Are our friends gonna drop down, and we're gonna have free energy in 6 years?
Yeah, it's going to be very busy. Our whole world is going to open up. Our whole perception. You know what Courtney explains is that we are brain wiped continually because we are visited and we work with other races from other places.
Sure. Yeah.
And that will be less and less. It's almost like we will be programmed in our psyche like a psyop. You know, they do it now with our, mega politics. That's all a psyop.
Totally
It's the same thing. It'll be the same kind of thing in introducing our faraway friends into mainstream. It's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
No, I believe eventually it'll be free,
Yeah.
but
There'll be a way that we'll be able to. Oh, cool. It'll be a way that we can start to change our behavior around how we create energy,
Not make dirty,
not make dirty.
like the coal or the whatever it is. Even the batteries for the hybrid cars are a problem. The lithium, it's all wastage and things that you can't recycle, really. I mean,
Yeah.
the report comes out and says it's free, clean energy. Do you think people won't be a little upset when you have the report come out that say it's free, clean energy, and then you don't have it free?
And then it's not free.
It might be a little picky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I see in
when the world's up
I
on
still
that,
see like low 2030s before it's up and ready to go. There's a lot of testing to go yet, but I don't think 6 years. It feels a little longer than me.
I'm going with Jen. I like her timing the most.
I'm betting we see extraterrestrials land before we have free energy.
Yes, this is true. But they've been,
That's my bet anyway.
Yeah.
Lauren, that's exciting.
Exciting to hear. Hi, Lauren.
Well, they gave us the technology, it would be only fitting, right?
Mhm.
We're here. And by the way,
Yeah.
no more power bill.
I know. Man. Heating my house now with propane. I've never done that before. I lived in cities.
Okay.
SpaceX is announcing a moon mission. I was just talking to Valerie before Jen jumped on. It looks like Musk is pretty much bankrupting Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
He isn't paying the bills.
Oh, really?
He's not paying lawyers. He's not paying the rent on the corporate headquarters. He's supposedly not paying the people that he fired. He's supposed to give them 60 days of payment.
Right.
All that. He's not doing that either.
Wow.
He's just ramping up for lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm waiting for one day to just open up Twitter and it's not there.
Yeah, do you think that'll happen? Do you think he'll bankrupt it?
I don't
Well,
think
he's going. He's not paying for anything. Let's see. Let's see what the cards say.
he doesn't want to
Will it go away?
throw good money after bad.
Well, Twitter is a mess, but as long as you don't read the comments, it's not bad. You just follow your favorites. Hi,
Yeah.
Kevin. How you
Hey,
doing?
Kevin. Hi, Flora. Is Flora here? Oh, I love Flora.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, Flora is here. Hi from Australia. Yippee. Twitter.
You know, he might sell it.
Do you think he's trying to bankrupt it? I mean, what is his
I
deal?
thought for a minute because I mean, how many?
He's got lawsuits up the yin yang. The SEC's going after him, and
Yeah, I got the unicorn. That's what he thought when he bought Twitter. He was just going to be all make it all perfect, but he's standing there like a naked man, and he's kind of in the fire, the inferno. He really needs a repairman. He thought he was going to be the repairman, but I think he's going to give the keys to somebody else, and he's going to sell that baby.
Wow, he got the world as the signifier.
Oh,
That's interesting.
yeah, and isn't that the end?
Completion, the end.
Completion.
Huh. And quickly, 8 of Wands. He's deciding right now. Should I stay? Should I go? 2 of Wands. Should I move my house? Should I move the business? Should I let it fold? Should I? Because, yeah. That's what he's doing. He's,
I mean, Tesla stock is at an all-time low. He's bankrupting that place too.
yeah. Really? He's just, he does this stuff for attention, you know.
Oh, probably so, right?
He's not the richest. He's not the richest man anymore either.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, it's gonna happen quickly, guys.
Yeah, I got some bad things coming up quick, but it's in the beginning. So I got the devil and the intelligent man.
I love those cards.
So, I mean, he's got a failure coming, but it's in the beginning. But then I have lawsuits coming up. He did it to himself, and I got lawsuits coming up. And with Queen of Justice and being locked up, he did it to himself here.
Yeah.
Cards, and then I think I do have someone else buying it.
Yeah.
King of Cups and better.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to buy it for $44 billion.
At a loss. He's going to lose.
At a loss. Yes.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think it's going to be a better community at some point.
At a big loss.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So it makes no sense why he did this.
He thought, like that unicorn, he was just going to airy-fairy it and make some big, huge thing. And he thought he was going to fix Twitter.
Well, he doesn't know what it's like to struggle.
No, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't know what it's like to be a real person.
No.
Right? Like to pay your bills, to worry if you're going to be able to pay your mortgage and budget. Like, no, I can't go out to dinner. I can't go to a movie. You know, we got a plan. I mean, the
He really doesn't know.
propane bill
Yeah.
coming next. I mean, he's so well, he's grown up in just this excess. He has
He
no,
thinks he knows best or how to do everything.
it's weird. Yeah, he's very disconnected, very
Yeah.
dissociated. He does it so much for attention. He needs that attention.
Yeah, it's just unreal how he became the. He did it on subsidies. He got into PayPal, sold that out, and then he got subsidies for Tesla. Forced the guys who actually made Tesla. He just got lucky, and he's not he's not a genius at all. He's a spoiled rich man.
Mm-hmm.
The actual richest, I can't remember who it is, but the actual richest person in the world now is actually a good person.
Oh, well, that's good. I saw him, but I didn't know anything about him.
Who's
Yeah,
the rich?
but they were saying about how he,
Oh,
has charities. He actually helps people.
oh, good.
Who is it? Who
Unlike
is it?
that clown.
Oh.
Okay.
Who's the
yeah.
rich person now?
You see the crypto guy got arrested?
Bernard Arnault. Bernard Arnault is
Well, that's the richest man.
in the world.
What was that, Scotty?
He owns like Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, like all these big brands of things. So
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, that crypto guy fled to Bahamas only to get arrested.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big deal. It could
be horrible.
Is that going to bankrupt, or is it going to put this is going to take huge changes on crypto?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's so retarded why it's even a thing, because it's not a thing. It ain't like you got dollar bills. It's a thing.
It's a thing, yeah.
It's nothing.
It's not
it's like speculating on air.
Mm-hmm.
And people put real money into the air, and then jerk offs like that FTX guy steal it all.
I've never got a good feeling from cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Hi, Priscilla.
Priscilla, did I miss that?
Hi, Priscilla.
Yeah.
Okay, bet you
See?
can't untangle Snoopy.
They've had the secret space program since the 30s.
Yeah.
Okay. What else we got started here? Dreaming. DeSantis. Marianne wondering about DeSantis. Successful in having Florida legislation vote that he won. Anyway, I think he's going to do some things.
Yeah.
There's some things.
Did you see one of his buddies committed suicide last week?
No.
No, I haven't heard that.
Tell us. What happened?
He was about to, he was very influential on getting DeSantis elected. Involved, he lived near Jacksonville. He had access to Jacksonville Police Department and everything. And there was an investigation going on to some sexual improprieties and some other stuff.
Oh.
Supposedly he had like some kind of heart thing, or he was in the hospital for something briefly. But anyway, he committed suicide prior to getting arrested with all these investigations to some sexual improprieties.
Oh, yeah. I think I did read about that.
But he's been in DeSantis's realm for quite a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's going to happen? What's your senses here with this man?
What's his name?
What's that guy's name? Jacksonville. I've been reading all about. Anyone have his name quick? Okay. Jacksonville suicide. I can't.
Is it tied to Gates, Holly?
Probably. Seems to all go.
They all ran in the same circles.
Matt Gaetz is
Oh,
center,
yeah, they were
front
on
and
the
center.
same
Florida donor DeSantis law found dead by suicide. His name is. Hello.
It's not Joel Greenberg.
No. This guy wasn't arrested yet.
Mm.
Oh, come on. Sturman.
Sturman?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sturman. That was his last name. Hello. Give me a first name.
Hold on here. Sturman.
I don't know who that
Kent,
is.
Kent Sturman.
Oh. It's snowing again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good thing you only
In,
have to drive
2000,
miles.
in 2019, DeSantis appointed him to a 17-member board of governors,
Mm.
an influential body that oversees the state university system.
Mm.
Ooh.
He's supposed to be on that board until 2026.
Mm.
Why do people die?
Mm. I kind of got I don't see good things for DeSantis. I've got him going through a tunnel that's like being in the dark. Even though I have the love potion, I think it's a temporary attraction. Broken heart. People are going to look him like him. He's a weirdo after everything. And I got the world, the completion for him. So I think whoever likes him is going to fall out of love with him. And he's not going to be thought well of at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I got it.
Did he know him for a while? Like he knew him as a child. Did they grow up together?
I have no clue there.
Probably so. They probably did.
He's been in his realm for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I get.
What do you get, Jen?
Yeah, I get that they've known each other for a long time. And yeah, he was instrumental in bringing in money. And
Yep, he was. He brought in a lot of money for him. Yep.
Yeah, and it was donors. It was a scheme. And he was being found out. It was discovered. And he couldn't bring that shame to his family.
Mm-hmm.
And DeSantis was being all defiant and just crazy. Just his you know, how he thinks, how he reasons.
Yeah.
His power is too much, right? And like he's thinking that he's untouchable. And yeah, this guy was actually had a good heart. And he really used him. DeSantis used
That's probably
him.
why he probably committed suicide, because of the guilt and the shame, because he has a conscience.
Yeah.
The thing is, it leaves his family.
Yeah.
The family's got to deal with it now. He may be out of it, but the family's got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the shame.
It leaves all that behind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad.
Key financial player.
Attila the Hun. DeSantis has the same personality that Attila the Hun. Public relations. He trembles at debates. He just makes long, funny faces. DeSantis could not debate Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, shame.
Oh,
Ian, you're funny. I love Ian McGrath. He's funny person.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no clue how long they've known each other, but I see DeSantis trying his best to distance himself. I didn't know that guy, kind of like what former guy would.
Yeah.
But like you said, Jen, I do have those two connected pretty heavily.
Right.
The Knight of Cups and all that's good with the light, sun. Um, they, they did some things together, raising money and everything. That's the companionship there.
Right.
But I have now that he's gone, and with the investigation that was oncoming, I got DeSantis here coming in as the King of Wands, but he really wants to distance himself from this. It's like, oh, didn't happen. But no, it's coming out. I think DeSantis is really possibly facing some prison time here. Things he's done in the past, things are coming to light.
Mm-hmm.
I see the courthouse, energy, justice judgment upon him, things he's been doing while he's in government. And energy, universal energy is coming at him hard. Bottom of deck, the law is coming for him with the King of Swords. I just do not see DeSantis escaping this.
That's why he's going to have a broken heart.
It's more than this. It's
a whole,
that guy is corrupt.
A lot of stuff is coming down, and it's going to reveal, you're right, it's more than this.
He's like a Trump Jr.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like Trump of Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
45 is worldwide corruption. DeSantis is Florida corruption.
Correct.
Yeah.
We were reading on this quite a few weeks ago, but it was about 45 is on his revenge tour, and he claimed that he had the DOJ stop an investigation into DeSantis's win as governor.
Right.
And down in Miami, whatever.
Right. Miami-Dade.
And now they're looking at it. Everyone's looking at it. Everyone sent DOJ letters. What's her name that was running for governor? Who lost to Christ. The heck's her name? Anyway, she Secretary of Agriculture, whatever. She sent a letter to DOJ. Everyone's like, you got to check this out. Former guy said something, that's a serious claim.
Right.
I think that if you ever would look at follow all the United States attorneys' offices, like SDNY, they've been real busy with financial crimes. Big time.
Yeah.
They just secured a $2 billion settlement with a bank from Denmark.
Oh, really?
For money laundering and stuff from Russian oligarchs.
Right.
That, a lot of sex crimes getting busted all over the country. There's a lot of work the DOJ, DOJ is 50 states, not just DC. They've been working hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, DeSantis will not win anything out of Florida. The guy is horrible. Hi, Roxanne.
Hi, Roxanne.
Takes Russian money. He's a horrible man. Gross.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah, the old ego gets people in trouble pretty big time. Elon Musk, DeSantis, Trump.
Do you think Trump knew the relationship will spill the beans? What relationship, Deb?
Oh, with Kent, the gentleman, his friend.
Trump knew the relationship will spill the beans.
Yeah, Trump's aware of the relationship. But he won't.
I'm not sure. He knows a little bit about Thurman, but I don't think 45 knows a lot. That's what I kind of said. I mean, it's not like he knows everything, but I think he's got some insight into DeSantis.
Mm-hmm.
You know secrets there.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, he has the dirt on him.
Yeah. So he was Sturman was DeSantis's coffee boy. Gross stuff going around. People
Yeah, 45 knows Stone, Stone knows Gates, Gates knows Greenberg. Yep.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Correct.
Confirming them.
Oh,
Any Dems in trouble for January 6th?
I heard a resounding no.
Thank goodness.
But-
I'm taking that to the bank. There's
Yeah.
no way. I mean,
Wow, you're so funny.
Yeah, I don't sense any.
I'm on board the Jen ship. We're going sailing.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, but did you see Nancy? Well, she kicked ass that day. You know, her daughter made the
Oh yeah, yeah.
watch her.
Totally.
Yes, you did.
She managed everyone.
I mean, she is a master at managing things.
She's awesome. She's the ultimate mom.
She
And
is totally awesome.
she just kicked into gear and just
You have to respect that woman. She is
Yeah.
just,
Oh, Flora.
Laura's asking if you can find her smoky quartz pendulum.
No, Flora, you shouldn't have that, honey. It's not a good one. That's what I'm getting.
oh, really?
It's not
Maybe that's why you lost it.
Yeah.
That's the one you have.
Smoky quartz can be really finicky. It's a powerful quartz, because it absorbs emotion. It absorbs what goes on around us. And when we're using it, it can absorb, especially in a pendulum. They can be real finicky.
I don't have mine.
I'm getting that it's actually good, but I will go and try to find it if you want.
Jasper.
Jasper's good. Oh, Jan's free. All of the orders are out. We got everything out. So everybody should have their orders at most 3 days from now. But yours went out yesterday, Monday. Okay, so where are you? Okay, I'm in a bedroom, and it's between a nightstand and your bed, kind of back behind by the baseboard is what I see, Flora.
What is that?
It's tucked up under there.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Ben thinks it's in a bedroom. They fell off a end table or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, what's the best pendulum to have? Whatever works with you, Lisa. It's just like I have this rainforest jasper that I just love. I feel so attached to. I had a carnelian one that worked really well, and then all of a sudden it's finicky now. It goes with what stone is where, because our stones change. Have you noticed that like sometimes you will have this group of stones and you love them and work with them and you have them around and enjoy them, and then all of a sudden the honeymoon's over.
Juice goes out. It's like loses the juice.
Yeah.
The energy's got to flow again.
It's really true. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, whatever it really speaks to your heart, Lisa. that'll work. So just like
Yeah,
go take a look
anything works.
at pendulums and whichever one you really feel attracted to. That's it. You're welcome, Jan Spree.
Or you can just go to your local metaphysical store and find one that speaks to you.
Or go to jenbushman.com. I've got like 60 of them.
There
Oh,
you go.
that too. Yeah.
I
So
might have
if I want to use one, I got a dragon.
Ooh, is
I
that
just-
hematite or what? What is that one?
It's just a what do you
oh, it's green.
a green glass stone.
Like
That's
a-
all it is.
Oh my god. Oh,
It's glass. It's not a crystal.
Oh.
Yeah, and it works too.
Yeah.
As long as it's connected to you, anything can be used, you know.
that's true.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. There's times I can just pull off my cross, you know, and just
Uh-huh.
connected to you.
Yeah, Lena
Anyway.
Rodriguez, she uses her mom's ring
Hmm.
on a string, on a ribbon. She likes
Yep.
ribbon.
You can use the ring, anything that has a little weight to it, and it'll
Mhm.
move for you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, the text they found. Oh yeah, bunch of text messages. They already had the text messages a little bit, clips here and there that Meadows gave to the Jan 6 committee. But those are only clips. Now there was more that reporters have captured.
Right.
So like this Ralph Norman was calling for martial law 3 days before Biden
Mm-hmm.
was sworn in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there was a bunch of people that are going to be. Where was this? Like screenshots. Something.
Sterling roses. It's hiding because the honeymoon is over.
Oh.
It's so funny.
Yeah. So yeah, what is it? The 19th, I guess. So what's that? Next Monday? I guess the J6 committee is going to have a brief session
Yeah?
out to talk about what their process is for releasing. 2 days later, they're going to release everything. But next Monday, they're going to have a live session to talk about it.
Like,
Before-
is it going to be televised or?
I guess so. They're going to have another live hearing next Monday.
Oh.
That's the schedule. And then the Tuesday or Wednesday, they're supposedly releasing everything.
Yeah.
Their report. And they're going to talk about their process of who they are sending referrals for indictments.
I'm not going to miss that.
But anyway, yeah, there's
No.
so the latest release of text messages. There was 34 congressmen that were texting Meadows about an overthrow of the government.
Wow.
That's a lot.
What are our guests? Jen's World Tarot.
Yeah, Jen's World and
What's that?
Jen's World and Tarot.
Tarot.
Yeah.
And Dragonfly Crystals.
Yay.
Sorry.
Go to Jen's website, buy stones there. I'm going.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
We all need fresh ones because mine are stale too. We run out of juice.
They run out of their juice.
Need some
They do. They just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you tapped into how deep the special counsel will go into the people that were let's just say congressmen? How how many congressmen do you sense? Let's say there's 34 here trying to overthrow the government in coordination with Meadows. How many do you think will be indicted?
14 and 13 will be convicted.
That's what I was thinking. At least 12-ish, 12 to 15 will be indicted.
Sorry for being so excited. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very thrilled to see some action happen out of all
I
that.
think most of them will be indicted, but as far as convicted, about 15.
That's
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be like 10 to 15 more of lawyers.
because maybe that will give
Eastman, Clark,
all
them.
It's gonna be a whole mess. But yeah, I really wanted, I didn't see it happening, but I wanted the January 6th committee to, because I did a journey, I made a video months ago about what I saw, who was there, who will be indicted, and it was 14 will be indicted and 13 will be convicted.
man, I gotta go watch that video.
Yeah, it's like I saw the whole thing. It was just like I was watching, and it was people I didn't know. I had to, names were coming, I would hear names, and so when I do that, I just I write down, and yeah, it was intense.
Yeah, when I did my channeling well over a year ago, when this first started coming out about a committee, and finding out that there was congressmen involved and whatnot, I was getting a total of at least at minimum 25 would be convicted from everything. Then we start finding with the lawyers, with Eastman and Clark and all those clowns.
Oh, and the gentleman who, obscure people, like there's this man who oversees all of the white supremacist groups. There's actually like an umbrella that distributes the money. He was there in the Willard Hotel and
those Willard people,
and Bannon.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Just wait for it all to play out. Oh, then we have all those people.
That they would go more into that in the January 6th. If we had won the House, they would have. This thing would have kept going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Special counsel is subpoenaing everyone from those 4 states involved with the special electors, the fake electors. Every single state has been subpoenaed now. Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. They're going after every single one of them, fake electors.
Bam.
Boom. Yay, land.
Bam.
Bam.
Do a little shimmy.
Chakalaka. Bam, chakalaka.
Boom, shakalaka.
Boom, boom, chakalaka. Couldn't say my own saying right.
Yeah.
Well, we got to see it happen.
Those blue, I said a year ago, 2023, special elections, governor replace senators. Yep. There's going to be a lot of special elections.
Mm-hmm.
I think you were sensing they wouldn't. You were saying something about you didn't feel like a Dem government would go against what the people need to say.
Yeah, because there's such a, it's such a sensitive hot button right now to not manipulate the will of the people. That's what this whole sedition is about. It's going against the will of the people. So that was the question. Somebody said that these folks are going to, go to jail, and then governors can just appoint a Democratic senator if they wanted to, if it were a Republican seat. And I was just saying, I don't see that. I don't see that they will do that. They're going to go with the will of the people.
Yay.
The will was that they chose a Republican then the governor will appoint a Republican. We won't get into this weird.
Well, it makes sense that they would do that. I mean, that's what the government's for. It's to do the work for the people. So, yeah,
to me, it feels like it's a tough one, because if someone's removed for being criminal, it's like a tough moment, right? The people didn't know about this criminal activity, but they voted for him, right? So, so let's just say, like Bashir in Kentucky, he's gone after his, this year, he can't run again.
Right.
He's a Democrat, right? He's had his terms. He can't run again.
Yeah.
What would make him? And he knows. Let's just say, I don't know. Let's say Rand Paul gets wrapped up in it, and he's one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would make him want to actually replace Rand Paul with a Republican when he was part of the insurrection, let's say?
Right.
There's a little conscious there. I do sense what you're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of feels like they would go to, like a governor would have a committee meeting, like bring his heads in and talk about it. It wouldn't be like at a whim.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're talking about criminals. If someone gets, if they're involved in an insurrection and, and you find out 40 Republicans are indicted for an insurrection.
Yeah.
Why would a governor feel good about replacing him with another Republican?
Right.
I don't know. It feels like it would be a council type, setting. I'm going to bring my lieutenant governor in, my secretaries, and we're going to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get what you're sensing.
Yeah. I just get that strongly. That.
Yeah, I have to agree with Jen on that, because when you get right down to it, it's your constituents who are voting you in, and you've got the same constituents. You're not going to stick somebody in there that doesn't represent the constituents.
Because then we're doing exactly what was just done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Let's just say, do you think a Republican would actually do the right thing in a Republican state? No.
Well, there are some Republicans that are not MAGA. I mean,
there ain't many. Larry Hogan,
yeah,
is one, but there ain't many. I don't know.
Heather likes Jen's blue hair, and that it coordinates perfectly with Val's sweater and the blue in Scott's artwork.
We planned it. We talked.
She noticed that because she's an artist.
That's right.
She went all the way around and caught all the blue.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
In my heart, I'll never believe Beto lost twice. Something just ain't right there.
Yeah.
He's too good of a guy to lose twice.
No, it's so.
There's something going on wrong in Texas.
No, Texas is so gross. Oh my God. That place.
New Mexico is pretty blue, relatively blue, isn't it?
It's fiercely blue. It's like when you look at the map, it's all red around, and then boom, there's New Mexico.
Yeah,
no, oh my God, you guys, down the street from me, I live on the highway, the scenic highway, and there's it's like the villages, there's the post office and the little coffee shop and a bar. And then there's a little office of the Mountain Democrats.
Oh, really?
Like, I love this place.
That is awesome. Oh
Isn't
my
that cool?
gosh. Yeah, that's cool.
They actually have an office.
I mean, that's my kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you, it sounds like it's got good vibes.
It's really good. I mean, it's so like, oh my gosh, Seattle became untenable. The energy, the people. I mean, just so many people were moving there.
Yeah.
It became so expensive.
Yeah. I have cousins who live on Oak Harbor on Whidbey Island. So yeah, gone to visit them.
Mm-hmm.
I know USA needs to take a lesson from other countries.
What? Who does?
Like, you heard about Peru?
Oh, yeah.
He tried to take over the government. They arrested him immediately.
Yes. Like, what the hell? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Trump is an embarrassment. The whole how they've treated this whole thing.
Same with Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their Secret Service, FBI, whatever, found out there's plot hooters or plot.
Yeah.
You know, people to overthrow the government, and they arrested them before it happened.
Yeah.
Not here. We let it happen first, and then investigate for 3 years.
Yeah.
We're very, we err on the side of the person being accused. So
we err on the side of, you have a First Amendment right to have a seditious conspiracy before you take everyone down.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's crazy.
Unlike Iran, who will execute someone who speaks out about someone who just got executed. That it was, now he's some soccer guy. He's some soccer star. He's now his head's on the chopping block just because he said, this isn't right.
Yeah.
And he's only 23. I think it was a 21-year-old that got that was put to death for no reason.
I forgot, what was your census on Mr. Jared Kushner?
Oh, he's going to go to JAIL.
That's what I always sense too. The House committee is looking at his dealings. And there's other stuff. I can't remember what it was, but there's other people looking at him too.
Yeah, he's going to get in trouble for Khashoggi.
Yeah, there was something that popped up. What the heck was that? Oh, didn't I send that to you, Val?
What was that, Scott?
It was an article, like, wait a minute, that was. Thank you, Cha-Cha.
Thank you, Cha-Cha Brown.
Send them all to jail.
Send them all to jail.
Yeah, I think I sent you a tweet or an article, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's from 2018. I'm like,
oh yeah.
That whole deal went down when Khashoggi was murdered.
And I said Jared was involved in that whole thing, and here's the Saudi prince who did it, and he's getting off scot-free. We're diplomatic community and
diplomatic community.
This is what I get for Jared. He's going to the club. Here's a fairy card, and he's going to be in the hole.
Oh man, I wish I had Dex. Oh,
thank you, Deck character.
I love the Deck of character.
I gotta grab some Deck of character. Yeah, there you go.
It's working for me tonight.
Yeah.
Deck of character was a Jared. I got it.
It's working for me. I'm liking it.
Oh yeah, MTG. I see cuffs on her.
Sooner rather than later, please. Peace.
Did you see the news? These clowns were down near having some press conference saying they're gonna impeach Senator Mayorkas Secretary Mayorkas about the border.
Yeah.
I'm like, and there's and Bulbert's up there talking about all the fentanyl that was seized at the border. It's like, isn't that the way it's supposed to work? You seized the fentanyl?
Yeah.
Oh my God, these people are nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what the deck of characters say. Oh, Jared.
Does he have tears? It just fell out of my deck.
The rock is closed though.
Oh, the jail cell. Look at that.
You know what they call the rock?
The rock is like the place.
Yeah, that's like.
You mean Alcatraz?
Wasn't that Alcatraz?
Yeah,
Alcatraz, the rock. Yes.
I think maybe that's metaphorical.
Yeah. I pulled one card.
Also got the tunnel for him too.
See there, yeah, that's what I got. Mhm.
Nice. I got the Hanged Man.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
I always sense Jared. I always sense Jared's gonna get the worst
Yeah.
because he's gonna live to see it.
Well,
I
he
don't
was,
think
in the White
45 is
House,
gonna live to
he
see
was
it.
in the White House orchestrating things.
Mhm.
Kids were over. Well, so was Ivanka, but the kids are over there running Trump org, screwing up. So
Yeah.
they all
Yeah,
had their
right. They should.
We should reopen it.
Alcatraz. Yeah.
Yeah, Linda seen MTG. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
On this stream when we're talking about it, we're reading at MTG, and my guide showed me her in handcuffs.
Yeah.
She's going down.
Yeah, I saw her long ago. She's
Awesome.
in her orange jumpsuit.
This is
So I
awesome.
always kind of felt it, but when you're just in the zone reading on it, so I asked, throwing some cards, and I looked up and I asked, and she's going to prison.
Yeah.
They finally gave me the visual,
Right.
Well,
you get the senses, but when you actually get the visual, seeing it, okay, now we got a bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nicole. Bless you.
Hey, Nicole.
If Jack gets MTG in cuffs, she's in big trouble.
Aren't the orange jumpsuits federal for women? If women are in orange, doesn't that mean federal? I don't know.
See, orange jumpsuit suits.
Yeah.
DC would be federal, so.
Now I've got to find out. I have this insatiable need to understand things. They're not necessarily tied to, the orange isn't tied to any particular level.
Oh, okay. I thought that meant
Yeah.
it was serious. Yeah. Oh, Devo was at Alcatraz in July.
Oh, is that right?
I did a tour where you put the headphones on and you walk through, you follow the feet.
Yeah, I did that too. Yeah.
Did you do that one?
Yeah, I did that one. Yeah.
That was pretty wild walking in and hearing the clinking, like they're banging their cups.
But the energy is like so kind of creepy there. I
mean, man, especially that one area where the Birdman.
Oh yeah.
And it was so cold. Didn't you feel? Oh God,
icy cold. Yeah.
And I stood in the, the isolation.
Yeah, I was there too, and that was really.
In those tanks.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're green and the big wheel, they close them up in there.
Oh man. It's bad.
It just tortured people.
Yeah, exactly. Mm.
Yeah.
So I finally found the picture, but
what?
There's so special counsel Jack, well, I found what I say. I thought it was a screenshot. But anyway, special counsel Jack sent the subpoenas out to all the other states, to people that were to try to investigate the special electors, right? And 19 people were included. They want any communications from any of these 19 people, and they're all the lawyers. So we're talking about Jenna Ellis, Boris Epstein, Rudy Giuliani, Bernard Kirk, Cleta Mitchell, Sidney Powell, Victoria Toensing, Lynn Wood, Kenneth Chesebro. There's 19 of them. that he wanted. So I mean, there's 19 lawyers right there that could be in big trouble for seditious conspiracy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then there's info slowly leaking out about Ghislaine Maxwell's case. They're releasing names.
Oh.
Slowly dripping out. So we got something dropped here, but all the names are redacted yet.
Oh.
So this person put numbers in the redactions to let you know how many characters there would be in each redaction.
Oh.
So some of them are full names. Some of them got a 5-letter name. So I'm trying to figure out who the 5-letter name is. They would only say the first name, so it's 5 letters.
Oh.
Donald 6. That didn't work.
Bill, no.
Bill, William, no.
Those 5. I mean, Trump fits in there. What are you talking about?
But the 5-letter name is mentioned numerous times.
Really?
There's a 6-letter name here. So this woman, it's a woman, and this one here, there's a woman. It's like the dictations of what she was saying. And she was saying about how her and a friend went to Epstein's place, and her friend was forced to have sex, and she said she had footage of the film sex tapes that she kept. Somehow she got a hold of, right? And it clearly identifies the faces of the 5-letter name, the 5-letter name, and a 6-letter name having intercourse with her.
Oh
my God.
Unfortunately, Epstein was never seen in any of the footage. He was clever like that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The names are there.
He was the blackmail.
This woman and this young lady says, well, she's not a young lady now, that she has the footage and gave it to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
why hasn't this happened?
All this explosive stuff they just haven't done anything with, right?
I know, and they haven't done anything with it. They, they know, and they haven't done anything yet. Like Dershowitz or whoever. If they did.
Allen. A-L-A. Is he A-L-L-E-N?
That's 4, unless they name him as Dersh.
Or it's A-L-L-E-N.
I think it's A-L-E-N. Andrew is A-N-D-R. Is Andrew 6?
He's 6.
Well, the 6 was named. I'm trying to figure out who the 5 is. Could be Andrew.
Alan Dershowitz is A-L-L-E-N.
If it is, could be. But this is all coming out. But the first drops. I follow this guy on Twitter, and he's checking often when they actually get unredacted and the names are released. But they're dropping.
Wow.
Ugh.
The judge said you can release the names.
Yeah. Grody.
But yeah, just sad stuff. I mean, that's the sad thing. They're getting a lot of Republicans for these abuses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the sad thing. I mean,
yeah,
these poor kids,
Yeah.
Dersh could be a 5 unless they're using the Dersh name instead of Alan. Andrew is 6.
He's A-L-A-N, so it's not him.
Mm.
Huh.
Yeah, and Andrew doesn't share. He wouldn't be in a video with a bunch of other people. He'd be like on his own secret tryst. Because he's royal. Well, he's semi-royal now, but
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're already at 1 hour and 30. I really appreciate you Carmen, Jan, it's been great to hang out with you again.
So
Thank
much.
you so much, you guys, for having me.
Came on. Whoa.
Please, I'd love to come again when I find all my tarot cards. I just have my way of dreaming. I carry it in my purse, so that's how it is. But,
get all settled in.
Yeah, and then I really would love to read with your cards and you. I think it'd be really fun, Scott.
Sweet. Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it, dude.
Let's do it. That is a song.
Yeah. And Val, it was great, hon. You're just lovely.
I enjoyed it so much.
Lovely.
Thank you for coming on. Yay.
Yeah, thank you.
Talk to little ETs. Talk to little ETs. Talk to little Justice.
Justice.
And then some gross stuff at the end,
Yeah.
Now we need to take a shower and
take a shower. Love and light to those kids and the
get the
love and peace. Thank you much. The Royal Five. Night, Sterling Roses. Bye.